Yeah, well, I hope you get raped on the way too.
If time could be reversed, I would never have said those words to my daughter. That day, my daughter was brutally raped and dismembered under 3 billboards, yet the police had no leads. 7 months have passed and the case remains unresolved. What was once a case that shocked everyone gradually faded from people's memory. However, as a mother, I am trapped in regret every single day, unable to escape. In my despair and defiance, a sinister plan began to form within me. I first went to the advertising agency across from the police station, using all my savings to rent those 3 remote billboards. These 3 billboards became a monument to my daughter. When Red saw what I had written, he was stunned, but finally understood why I did this. A few days later, Officer Dixon noticed the billboards while patrolling at night. How could the killer still be at large? Anger turned toward Chief Willoughby. The next day, he went to the advertiser and demanded to know who rented the billboards. Red refused to disclose the client's identity, adhering to confidentiality policies, but in reality, everyone already knew who the mysterious person was. Although people sympathized with the tragedy that happened to my daughter, they did not support my extreme actions. This was because Chief Willoughby was a well-respected, highly regarded police officer in town. Moreover, this beloved sheriff had been diagnosed with cancer not long ago. So, the world blamed me, believing I should not be so angry at a man who was near death. People thought I was difficult to deal with, eccentric, but the truth is, I did not become this way overnight. My volatile nature was shaped by my family. My husband was addicted to domestic violence, and despite my silence and endurance, it didn't bring him any gentleness, but instead led to his betrayal. After the divorce, I was left to care for my 2 children. They became the most important part of my life. Now, with my daughter brutally murdered, I would fight the world if I had to, just to get justice for her. A few days later, Chief Willoughby came to see me, torn between his duty and his conscience. He didn't come arrogantly, but with humility and understanding. He explained that the police had been doing everything they could to catch the killer, but no previous offenders matched the samples collected at the scene. Moreover, there were no witnesses on the night of the incident. This case had left the police powerless, but as a mother of the victim, I would not give up easily. I was willing to pay any price to get justice for my daughter, but I had seemingly forgotten that the world has its own rules, and things cannot always go the way I want them to. Willoughby's mission was simple. As a dedicated police officer who had worked tirelessly for decades, he only wanted to preserve some dignity for himself before his death. But I had no mercy. I had thought Willoughby might feel pity for me, but I remained cold and sharp. I knew there was nothing more to say, and with no choice, I had to walk away. When he returned to the police station, the chief made the most wrong decision of his life.